Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light.
Old-fashioned honey bun cake is like a honey bun and a cinnamon roll put together. It is amazing. With a stand or hand mixer, beat cream cheese until smooth, then add eggs, oil, and a yellow cake mix. And if you want to make the cake mix from scratch, that's on my website too. In a separate bowl, mix together brown sugar and cinnamon, and you can also add pecans or walnuts in this step. Pour half of the batter in a greased 13 by 9, sprinkle the brown sugar mixture evenly on top, dollop the remaining cake batter over the mixture, and slowly spread in an even layer for full cake coverage. Bake at 350, 30 to 35 minutes, or until a toothpick inserted comes out clean. For the glaze, whisk together powdered sugar, milk, and vanilla extract or paste until smooth. After the cake is rested 5 minutes, poke holes over the entire cake and drizzle the glaze on top. Warming up a leftover slice and having it with a glass of milk or a cup of coffee is such a delicious treat.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you.
The best sponge cake recipe you will ever try.
Today we're making a Japanese fluffy cake, and it's so easy to make. It only takes 4 ingredients. The texture and taste is just amazing. First, we want to mix together 3 egg yolks, about 1 cup of vanilla yogurt, and 6 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. Into a separate bowl, we want to add in our 3 egg whites and start mixing while gradually adding 7 tablespoons of sugar and keep mixing until we get soft peaks. Now we want to take our egg yolk mixture and combine it with the whites. We want to pop this into a 300-degree oven for about 1 hour. And there you have it, Japanese fluffy cake.
So many of you asked for the chocolate cake from Matilda, so here is the rich chocolate fudge cake that Bruce Bogtrotter had to eat. Start by melting 450 grams of dark chocolate with 350 grams of butter. Once it's melted, slowly mix in 450 grams of golden caster sugar and then 8 tablespoons of flour. 2 at a time, add 6 eggs, mixing in between. Pop this mixture in some greased tins and cook at 160 degrees Celsius for 25 to 30 minutes. Meanwhile, we can make the icing, which is only 350 grams of dark chocolate melted and mixed with 350 milliliters of double cream. When the cakes are cool, spread over your icing and cover the cake in it too. This is your chocolate fudge cake from Matilda, another recipe added to the movie foods. What shall I do next?
Most requested recipe that I get asked.
Say she in love with me, but say you love, I just want your company. I fall in the club for free. I give out daps in them husband the ones for me. Cause that type of shit don't phase a player. This type of shit is what make a hater.
Right on Lily Court, it's a little court, right? RP coat, right? RP 24. I can make cool 50 can, less 24 out. Round with the pack through 10 C mountains. VPN socks and the lead 3 rounds. I'm thumping through it, I don't need no counter. Had to resuscitate a bit, my neck, call my John. I got oil.
I get those goosebumps every time. I need the Heimlich, throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, when you throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time.
Her name is Margo. Not Margo or Mango. Yeah, someone said Wells Fargo.
They call me Tiago. I don't know who's Margo. I just hit this lotto. I'm building up my cargo, and I know that I gotta go. They call me Tiago. I don't know who's Margo. I just hit this lotto. I'm building up my cargo, and I know that I gotta go. Behind the scenes it's so lit. Getting hit up, I made it. Relax cause I gotta cool it. That's why I never quit. I'm on a different way, stick to my little lane. Gassing me up, they do not know what's up. Nobody know me, I'm swimming in the sea.
Lately I've been craving a better than sex cake. And before y'all get to talking about, oh, that ain't from scratch, that's from a box. Don't nobody care. If it's good, it's good. Don't nobody care. And besides, I ain't had time baking the cake from scratch. I got other stuff to do right now. But anyway, why you put so much emphasis on sex anyway? I can name a whole bunch of stuff that's better than sex. Getting a PPP loan you don't plan on paying back? Better than sex. The day after you done made your last child support payment? Way better than sex. taking vacation time you ain't even got approved for. Better than sex. And that Red Lobster endless shrimp, woo. And before y'all start judging Red Lobster, it be way too many of y'all in there with me before y'all start judging Red Lobster. But anyway, this cake may or may not be better than sex, but it's fire though. You heard me.
I asked on my Instagram story if you guys would want to see a video series of how I make my cakes step by step. So that is what I'm doing today. I'm starting with 2 sticks of softened butter, 2 cups of sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm combining that and beating it for a couple minutes until it's fluffy. Now I'm adding 4 eggs, 2 at a time, and beating in between. Make sure to always scrape down the sides of your bowl to combine everything. I'm adding my last 2 eggs and mixing it until it's thoroughly combined. Scraping down the sides of my bowl again, and now I'm sifting together my dry ingredients. 2½ cups of all-purpose flour, 2½ teaspoons of baking powder, and ½ a teaspoon of salt. Now I'm sifting that all together and then measuring out 1 cup of whole milk. To my butter, I'm alternating the dry ingredients and the milk. Make sure you always start and end with the flour mixture. The dry ingredients help the batter to come together. Now I'm mixing that just until everything is combined. Make sure you don't overmix. Now here's your vanilla batter all complete. In the next video, I'll show you guys how to measure out and bake your cakes.